A Boomer Alley video.
A couple of weeks ago, Tom Brokaw did a special on CNBC about baby boomers, and it was hyped as a groundbreaking documentary giving an in-depth look at the largest generation ever. Well, he took 2 hours to tell us absolutely nothing that we don't already know. 2 hours dragging out the usual suspects: howdy doody, hula hoops, duck and cover, which, by the way, I never had to do. They used to make us stand in the hall and face the wall, which, you know, everybody knows is more than enough protection against a nuclear attack. But duck and cover, come on, we aren't stupid. You know, then there was Khrushchev and desegregation, the Beatles, 1968, walking on the moon, Woodstock, smoking pot, which is why I kind of forget all the other stuff he was talking about. But then he got to the fact that we're old and we're broke because we've partied too much and there isn't enough money for all the hip replacements we're going to need. Well, gee, Tom, thanks for the pep talk. And wasn't that entertaining? And then, of course, he got to the comparison between baby boomers and the greatest generation, Brokaw's favorite, our parents' generation. Well, I was thinking about that comparison the other day while I was doing some spring cleaning because it's spring, and I came upon something that I never use and I don't think my kids are going to be interested in, and if I was really decluttering, I'd probably just get rid of it. But I can't because, well, there's too much family history attached. Now, I'm aware that the greatest generation made great sacrifices so that we could all be free today, and my father was part of that generation, and what I found was proof of his sacrifice. This was my father's civil defense warden's helmet. Yes, some were asked to storm the beaches of Normandy, and some were asked to fight their way across the Pacific, but the government had other plans for my father. The Sotkins spent World War II protecting the delicatessens of Brooklyn. Yes, he kept his helmet, heavy as it is, with him at all times, in case some Nazis were spotted on Flatbush Avenue. And if they were, and he happened to be there, he would, blow a whistle loudly or something until the Nazis would run away, and he would know that the hot pastrami and potato knishes were kept safe for another day. Now, my father never spoke much about the war or those cold nights that he'd be on patrol, not knowing whether he was going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice so that others would be able to have a nice piece of pickled herring. I'm not discounting what that generation did, but anytime I hear Brokaw or somebody else saying that baby boomers haven't fulfilled their promise to change the world, I think, what are you talking about? Dude, look around. Sure, maybe we haven't changed things into nirvana, but we have changed the world. And if you served in Vietnam or have a friend who did, you know that our generation has never shied away from service or duty. And we've always had the courage to stand up to authority, especially when authority is wrong. And I'm really proud of that. So I'm keeping this helmet as a reminder. You can't paint an entire generation with a broad brush. And as far as what we boomers have accomplished as a generation, well, that book isn't closed yet. Greatest generation? Let's just wait and see what happens. At least that's what I think. Visit us on Facebook, get in on the discussion, let us know what you think. I'm Marc at boomeralley.com.
It's Boomer Alley, love.